There is one thing that will triple your productivity when it comes to TikTok organic. Every single person that applied this structure for at least 1 week never stopped doing it ever. If you look at every case study on the YouTube channel, everybody's following it. If you look at Mikey again, he's doing the same exact structure. And honestly, applying this trick has changed my life as a whole because at this point, I understand exactly how to plan my days and my weeks. I'm gonna give you the exact calendar structure I'm always using to plan out the time I spent on dropshipping. So honestly, this video is the closest thing you're gonna get to a magic pill, which literally just makes you more productive. It's not gonna get better than this. All right, so how do you actually structure your day when you're doing TikTok organic? And by the way, this does not only apply to TikTok organic, but in general for life. If you apply this once, you will not stop. In general, you always need to have a list of things which you need to do overall. So for example, in that list, we can put, let's say, product research. And we also have, let's say, store creation. And then we basically have editing, filming, brainstorm idea, etc. And whenever you start the day, before starting the day and actually starting to do the tasks, you will need to do this first. Is the main thing I need to accomplish today. Let's say it is product research. So let's say today is Tuesday. This is the main thing which we need to do today. So we could just say, all right, for the next 5 hours or so, I'm going to do product research only, and that's it. This is how I structure my day. Here, I'm going to do a break, and that's it. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to do something else. But this is not really good because this is very broad and you're going to get lost by doing that in the beginning. So instead of this, we basically break down of what product research actually consists of. So for example, for 1 hour straight, we only do scrolling on TikTok. As an example, this could be one method of doing product research. So let's start with scrolling on TikTok. Okay. Here, it's very important to not fall into any rabbit holes. You don't start to, when you find the product, you don't go deeper and deeper and deeper and do some extra research on that product. First, you just scroll. And when you find something, you copy the link out and that's it. After that hour is done, the next thing is going to be, for example, deeper research. So we basically do an hour of deep research after that. We can also just set a goal for how many we want. And this is the ideal thing to do. So scrolling on TikTok basically can be done until, let's say, 10 found. Okay. So 10 products need to be found before we stop doing this. And let's say it took you only half an hour to find that. So now we're somewhere here and you're already done. And it's very important to now change the time frame to 30 minutes. All right. This is how long it actually took, because when you just put it in the morning, you're estimating. All right. When you go through the day, you're actually going to see how long things really take. And then let's say the deep research took you 45 minutes and you're already done here. Okay. So in planning before, you thought this is going to take 2 hours when in reality it took only 1 hour 50. And obviously, ideally, you would have the whole day already written out what you need to do. And then, for example, the next thing would have been editing, which you planned on for here. But now, because you're done already here, you can start earlier. Here comes the tricky part. You need to first put in the whole day. And then don't go away and stop working before you're done with everything which is here. All right. This is one of the most important parts because I've seen a lot of people do this very bad. And you basically start in the morning, you're super hyped up, you're motivated, you plan a crazy amount of things for the day, but you don't do them. And it's going to help you hold yourself accountable to just only put the things in this calendar, which you actually will 100% do no matter what. And this needs to be limited by numbers. By the way, I'm just saying 10 products when in reality, it needs to be 10 products which fit X amount of criteria. And that's obviously also something because if you just to find 10 random products, it's super easy. Anyways, basically you have that. Then for example, for the deep research, it's pretty clear. You just do on all the 10. That's obvious. But for editing, what do I edit? How many videos do I edit? What's the goal for the day? This is also something which we always need to write in here. And let's say you want to edit 5 videos, assuming that you already filmed them here. And basically here you assume that it's going to take you 2 hours. Let's say it takes you 7 hours or whatever. It takes you almost the entire day. You do not stop until the 5 videos are edited. That's it. That's how this calendar works. You always need to plan realistically, and this is also going to hold you accountable, because the day tomorrow, you're not going to plan on doing 5 videos if you have other things planned. The next day, you're going to understand, all right, for me to edit 5 videos takes round about 5 hours. And what's going to happen here very, very quick is you will understand how long things take for you in general. So you're going to understand, all right, in half an hour, on average, I find 10 products. I do the deep research for 10 products in round about 45 minutes. Obviously, this is not realistic, and I'm just giving all of this as an example. But it's very important to structure everything exactly like this. So in the morning, you just plan out all the tasks which you have for the day. Then you estimate how long it's going to take, and then you execute until everything is done and adjust accordingly. You adjust how long it actually took in reality. Now, this needs to be structured around everything. So let's say you also had a brainstorming session. So brainstorming. Obviously, this again is not going to be enough. Just to write brainstorming is not enough. You need to have a clear vision of how many ideas you want. And also, you need to hold yourself accountable again to not put in shitty ideas just to be done. And for the brainstorming, you have so many different ways how to do brainstorming for TikTok Organic. Because brainstorming is such a huge thing again. And instead of doing it like this, you basically could, for example, say, all right, brainstorming only like competitors only. Just like that. You just look at competitors and basically write the ideas down what they had. Then you do an hour of competitors from other niches. So not even competitors, just dropshippers from other niches, what went viral in general. Then you can think of all the angles for your product. And then you basically adjust accordingly again. So if executed correctly, you're also going to plan out all the breaks, all the things which you actually had in reality and all of those things. And by the way, I would highly recommend you also planning out your private life like that as well. Basically, if you know this week, I need to meet my grandmother, I need to hang out with this friend, I need to meet my girlfriend, whatever. You have a bunch of things which you want to do this week. You need to structure it in a way where you have everything in this calendar, and it's going to change your life. Because now all of a sudden, your whole week is planned out. Here, I'm at the cinema. Here, I'm chilling with my grandmother. Here, I'm doing this. Here, I'm doing that. And you basically have all of this planned out from Monday. All right, ideally, Sunday evening, you plan out just the tasks for the week in general, and then basically you just do this on a day-to-day basis. Now, all of this was completely useless if you're not going to apply it. So I'm asking you for one thing right now. Do this for 1 week straight, just for 1 week, and see how your life is going to change. Because you're going to experience a very pivotal moment where you start to be extremely productive with everything and also know how long tasks take. Because now we're at Sunday, you're going to be able to look back on the entire week and say, on average, brainstorming takes this long. This is how long it takes to edit 5 videos. This is how long it takes to do the deeper research, and this is how long to do product research. So trust me, just apply this. Also, obviously, the main thing is to do the right things. All right. And that, unfortunately, you cannot figure out by yourself. And this is exactly the reason why we have our program. We're going to guide you through the entire process of you doing the right things, because you can plan out what you want. If all of this is bullshit and you have no clue what's good and what's bad, it's still going to suck. And what you're going to learn in this program is just the entire process of building a dropshipping business. We don't only focus on TikTok Organic, but it's a big part. Obviously, if you want to do Facebook ads or TikTok ads or whatever, we have you covered as well. But if you're interested, you can click the link below and sign up for a free call, and we're going to find out if we are a good fit.